You ever just sit and watch the world go by? I remember my grandparents posted up on their porch in Jackson, Mississippi. Not saying much, just watching. That warm morning light hitting their faces, making every line and wrinkle tell a story. They'd just sit there, silent, taking in the whole street. And right there, in the cracked driveway, that was us. Kids, full of energy, playing without a care in the world. The neighborhood, it was a worn. Yeah, that's the word. Worn, but it was breathing. It was alive. Every peeling paint chip, every overgrown yard, it was part of our world. The light always seemed to hit just right, almost like a movie. It felt real, you know? Like you could reach out and touch the grit on the pavement. And my memories from back then, they flash by like a sped up film reel. Quick flashes. A dice game hustling in a quiet alleyway, the low murmurs and the click clack of the dice. Then the sudden sharp strobe of police lights cutting through the darkness, painting everything red and blue for a second. US kids, scattering like leaves in the wind, hearts pounding. It's all a bit blurry now, like looking through an old camera lens. Back then, everything felt like it was sorted into boxes. You had the kids who were always in some kind of trouble, the ones people called dirty or bad. They were the ones acting out, maybe because nobody else was paying them any mind unless they were loud. Then you had the smart kids, the ones who got good grades, who teachers loved. But to us, they seemed like they lived in a different world. They felt spoiled, privileged. It was like they had a head start we didn't even know we were supposed to be running for. Where we came from, status and power, that's what mattered. It wasn't about what was in your bank account, not really. It was about respect. It was about who you were, who your people were, and how you carried yourself on these streets. It was a currency all its own. You had to learn the rules fast. Who to look in the eye, who to nod to, when to speak up, and when to stay quiet. It was a whole education they don't teach you in school. You see, it all started somewhere. Our parents. They were outside first. They were the original porch sitters, the first ones to learn the rhythm of the block. They laid the foundation. They navigated this world before us. And they passed down the knowledge, the warnings, the stories. They were the gatekeepers of the neighborhood's history, the living archives of everything that had happened on that cracked pavement. And then it was our turn. We inherited the streets. It wasn't like getting a trust fund or a piece of property. It was something heavier, something more real. We inherited the good and the bad, the laughter echoing from a game of tag, and the tension that could settle over the block in an instant. We inherited the camaraderie, the feeling that we were all in this together, a tribe bound by zip code and shared experience. We also inherited the struggles, the expectations, the fight to be seen as more than just another kid from that neighborhood. The streets became our playground, our classroom, our stage. We learned physics from how a ball bounced on uneven concrete. We learned economics from the corner store and the ice cream truck. We learned sociology from navigating the complex web of friendships, rivalries, and family ties that connected every house on the block. It was an inheritance that shaped us, molded us into who we were becoming. It was ours. We were a product of that worn but living place. Every scraped knee was a badge of honor, every shared secret a bond. We learned to be resilient, to find joy in the simple things. A busted fire hydrant on a hot summer day was our water park. A streetlight coming on was our curfew. The world inside those neighborhood boundaries was vast and complete. It taught us loyalty. It taught us how to stand up for ourselves and for each other. And looking back, I realized my grandparents on that porch weren't just watching the street. They were watching over us. Their silence wasn't empty. It was a quiet, steady presence, a silent promise that we were seeing, that we were part of someday. They were the anchors, holding down the history while we were out there making our own. They'd seen it all before. They'd seen their parents inherit the streets, they'd inherited them, and now they were watching us do the same. It's a cycle, a legacy passed down not through wills and testaments, but through shared glances, front porch stories, and the unspoken rules of the block. It's the inheritance of the streets, and it runs deeper than concrete. It's in our blood, in the way we walk, the way we talk, the way we look at the world. It's a story written on cracked driveways and told in the quiet moments on a porch in Jackson, Mississippi. And it's a story that keeps going with every new generation that steps outside to play. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more. It means the world.